You're standing at a street food stall. A slightly grubby plastic menu is in front of you, and you've already changed your order 3 times in a minute. First, fries and a shawarma, then, okay, take away the fries, add a burger, then no, put it back the way it was. The cashier's face freezes, their finger hovering over the buttons, not daring to press. The sticky tray clings to your palm. Coins jingle in the tray. Someone breathes out loudly behind you. You say, recommend something, then wince. No, not that. And instead of hunger, you feel guilty. After a conversation like that, it gets harder to calmly say, I don't care, pick for me, even about small things. And the moment when, staring at a menu, you suddenly realize you're deciding about more than food, it slows down. The tray sticks to your palm. Your fingers are damp. You read the faded menu and run through the lines. This one. The cashier looks up, the finger frozen over the button. Wait, what about no drink? Then this combo. To your left, it smells of hot oil and something burnt. The smell makes you queasy, but it's awkward to leave. Behind you, someone clicks their heels, someone else loudly flips through their phone. You move a coin from one hand to the other to keep your fingers busy, and in the end, you order almost at random just to be done. Scenes repeat in other settings. In a delivery app, you add a pizza to the cart, change it, put it back, toss a salad in just in case, stare at the total and delete things one by one. The delivery in 40-55 minutes timer blinks, and the pay button is still untouched. At a drink machine, the cold coins are in your hand, but you hang between Diet Cola and energy drink. In the browser, there are 3 tabs from different delivery services with the same roles. You jump between them until you kick almost exactly what you picked first, with that irritating, what if I shouldn't have? It's not just about food. You start a playlist, hear the first seconds of a song, and immediately hit next 10 times in a row. You open streaming and circle descriptions and trailers for an hour without starting anything. At the supermarket shelf, you freeze between boxes of pasta, cheap ones for 10 rubles less, from durum wheat, Italian. Someone wants to get by, you reflexively jump back with the cart and apologize. With a friend in a cafe, you still can't pick a dessert because prices, calories, and the image it will make flicker through your head. At home, the same little things lead to the same tension. You open a cupboard, choose a mug, pour, then swap it for another, then put the first one back. In the laundry, you hold 2 almost identical powders, read the ingredients several times, put it back on the shelf, and take it again. In the evening, with a takeout bag on the windowsill, you move the chopsticks back and forth as if the choice of the first bite should decide something. The phone is empty, the door is shut, but inside you feel like someone's waiting for the right gesture. The easy explanation comes first. I'm a perfectionist, or I'm afraid of making a mistake. I was scolded as a kid. You can tell yourself, I just take small things seriously, and the label makes it easier for a while. But the scenes that repeat over and over show the label doesn't help. It doesn't change the way you get stuck and backtrack. Repetition becomes a rhythm. Choose, almost decide, bail, random press. You fill the cart, hover the cursor over confirm, close the tab, the phone saves, order canceled. The next day, you come back to the same dishes and run the same circle. The sound of a coin in a plastic tray, a finger above a button, a cursor over the X, and again. Then you notice the menu isn't neutral. The middle option is made to look reasonable and cost more. Combos are highlighted, photos make the burger look bigger, a new this week tag appears on the counter that happened to be the most profitable item. In the feed, friends' stories with that exact drink. You thought you were getting stuck because you're indecisive, but hooks are already set up around you. Colors, labels, badges, social proof. Where the tailoring is dense, it works harder. A food court with mingled smells and flashing ads, For You sections in an app, user choice badges. Each dish seems to carry a label: healthy, Instagram photo, office manager. When you choose, you accidentally read it as how will this sound about you, frugal or lavish, health conscious or careless. Those tags bleed into other areas. Online personality tests, gym plans with 3-button light, standard, and premium icons, dating profiles with creative job or stable. You're not just choosing a service, you're choosing a picture of yourself for an imagined audience. The questions flicker like menu items, and each checkbox feels like a fixed label. Back at the stall, you realize you change your order not because you don't know what you like, but to tweak the impression. Fries, burger, cola in your head becomes too boring. Shawarma and mineral water becomes too cheap. Salad triggers people will think you eat healthy. You adjust not taste, but image. Over time, you say, I don't care, you pick, more and more, and give up the right to choose. Not because you truly don't care, but because the thought, I'm choosing, has become sticky and unpleasant. In a group, you eat where there was room. At the cinema, you watch what others put on. On a trip, you go where people already decided. Every choice feels like a potential shame. What's left is a quiet alienation. You chew food you don't care about and you don't taste it. You taste someone else's order. The order history on your phone looks like a chronicle of cancels and doubts that no one saw. The worst moment of the day isn't a sideways look in line. It's realizing, again, you don't know what you want yourself. It isn't a one-off awkwardness, it's a slow loosening of trust in your own decisions. Through all the scenes, one thing shows through. Every small order, every tick, turns into a little casting. You try on versions of yourself for an imagined audience, and none feels honest. Because of that, you either get stuck or hand the choice over to someone else, since the feeling of having a right to your own real choice has somewhere disappeared.